Another day, another edition of We Have Food at Home, and this is Puerto Rican style. Stay tuned to see how I made this. For this recipe, you're going to need pork chops, sofrito. I have this Goya brand, and then I also have the bottle one. You're going to need some ground cumin, lime juice, adobo, some chicken base, sazon, and then onion and garlic powder. You're also going to need paprika. Like in a large bowl, I just put all the pork chops in here. Now we're going to season it up. Now we're going to put back on gloves. And for the seasoning, you season it to your liking. I don't know measurements. I just put some of everything. But the whole point of this is you want this to be well coated. You want all the flavors in there. And so now I'm just going to combine them all over. Pork chops that are in here. I'm going to combine them all up. Them all very perfectly coated. They're gonna look like this. We're gonna cover this up and put this off to the side and start working on our rice. You need a pot like this one. Mine is very well loved. And we're going to put oil in the bottom. Like that much maybe. And we're gonna turn it on to a medium heat. For the rice, you're going to need sofrito, some olives. I use the diced up one. Sazon. The Goya tomato sauce is the best. A can of gandules. We're doing Spam in this one. You need adobo. You need cumin. I don't know if we're gonna add the cumin. No, you don't always add the cumin, but we'll see how it goes. And a little bit of chicken. And I think that's it. So we're gonna get started on the rice. I cut up all the Spam. I like to cut them up into small pieces so that they will be kind of crispy in the rice. You can use salchichas or hot dogs as well. We normally do that, but today I'm gonna use some Spam because I wanted that crispy, salty flavor to it. So we're gonna get these fried up. And now that my Spam is crispy, we're gonna add in some sofrito. I will just pour some in. I don't like that much. You know what? I'll use the rest of that. I need the rest of that anyway. So I have my sofrito in there. I'm also gonna add in half a can of tomato sauce, or about that much. Not really half a can. And then the juice and some olive. And don't mind my kids in the background, just yelling. 2 packets of Sazon. 1 moment. 2 packets of Sazon. There we go. And then we're going to add adobo. I'm gonna give that a mix and combine this well. It's gonna look something like this. And then we're gonna add the gandulis. 1 can of gandulis with all of the water is gonna go in there. Mix that up. Two cups of long grain rice. No, I don't rinse my rice. You can say all you want about that. We're gonna mix this all in, incorporate this well, so the rice is all coated. Then we're gonna add, I add roughly 4 cups of water, more or less. It just depends on, you want it right above the rice, like a little bit above the rice. Then we're gonna turn this down for 25 minutes. Take off the lid, stir it again in another 25 minutes. I just forgot to mention, you're gonna let the water boil out completely till it's almost gone, and then cover for 25 minutes. Mix it, and then another 25 minutes. So we'll be back. Okay, so about 4.5 cups of water. Now we're gonna turn this up to medium high. We're gonna let this boil all the way until the water is almost gone, and then we're gonna start on our beans while we wait on this. For our beans, we have 1 can of pink beans. Adding everything in there. 1 spoonful of this sofrito. 2, roughly 2. The other half of that tomato sauce that we had. Adobo. Sazon, just 1 packet. Some potatoes diced up. I added a little bit of water. There was about like that much in the bottle. And then we're gonna put this on a low or medium low heat, and we're gonna cover it until the potatoes are cooked. You're gonna put about that much vegetable oil in your pan on a medium heat, and we're gonna start frying up the pork chops. So here are our pork chops that marinated. We're gonna go ahead and start frying these. To cook 3 at a time. We're gonna brown these up on both sides. Now that almost all of the water is gone, I'm gonna give this one more mix. I'm gonna cover this and turn it to low and let it go for 25 minutes.